Have you seen that video where Popeye chicken, you know, Popeye chicken, and they run out of chicken, and all the people are black.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Big Perm, and I'm checking out KushMag. You should too. I'm sure you made a lot more on this tour, but we made a new one tonight. An important one too.
This man poured a whole fucking thing of Bacardi in my beer.
Checking in live at Big Perm's crib, and today we're gonna interview him, get to know him, what he does, why he raps, and all that good stuff. So you can follow me at Almost Famous, A1MOST_famous, and make sure you follow our official page at I'm with KushMag. So let's jump right into it. What made you start rapping?
I don't know. I just always love music. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing that I plan to do. It's just something that kind of developed naturally over time. I guess from everything like my parents told me and all that, I always was musically inclined. Always wanted keyboards, always wanted guitars and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, that people do when they kids, and I just never stopped. You know, I think everybody mess with music when they're young. Some people grow out of it, some people don't. So it's just always been, you know.
So would you say you've been rapping your whole life? Or
as long as I can remember, you know. I had something to do with music. It might not have been necessarily rapping. I wouldn't qualify it as rapping, but I always played with it, you know what I'm saying. As long as I can remember, I've always played around with music. And at just a certain point, I took it serious and tried to make a career out of it.
What is your biggest influence?
My biggest influence is, or it's kind of a joint thing, like Jay-Z, and then it's Pimp C. So I mean, I feel like both of those dudes is musical geniuses. I'm from the South originally, so it was Pimp C first. I came up on Ghetto Boys, all the South, the Southern music, and then, you know, in the later times, I came to appreciate Jay-Z, and then to see Jay-Z come from, you know what I'm saying, the block to the boardroom, is just, how could he not be the biggest influence? Like, in my opinion, he's the best rapper ever.
Where else have you been magazine-wise?
Hip Hop Weekly, of course, Hood Illustrated, the Promoter magazine, something based out of Detroit, Ill Flow magazine. I mean, the list goes on and on. I've been in quite a few publications, more so heavily featured on the blogs and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays everything is moving virally, so I'm more so featured on the blogs than the actual publications, but I've been in a few, you know.
And now you with KushMag, so we can add that to your list.
We can add that to the resume. I do music, from my point of view, I do music because I'm good at it and I enjoy it. So I don't have these, you know, as I might have mentioned, Jay-Z was one of my biggest influences. I don't have the ideas that I could become a Jay-Z or Eminem, or like, I'm not like a lot of these rappers that really think that they could become those dudes. Like, those shots are 1 in a million, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I will. If I keep being true and doing me, maybe it'll happen. But if it don't, like, that's cool. You know, it's not too many 450-pound rappers in the game, so I'm going to stand out automatically. Once my team is in the right position, that's what everything else will fall into place. So that's what I'm kind of a let it go with the flow type of guy. But I guess if I had to say I had a fear, it would just be having myself, as well as the people that I feel are great, never be recognized, because that does happen. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that come into the game that's dope as hell that never get, like Big L, for example. Another one of my influences, like, he never got his just due. You know, it's a lot of people that come into this game and they never get their time, because it's some luck involved with it too. It's not all about talent. So I guess I would have to say that would be it.
So what's the name of your most recent video? Let the people know what you're doing.
The most recent, It's a Look at Me Now, directed by Mitch Wide. I think that came out like November. It's just a compilation of a lot of the stuff that I was talking about, like backstage, shows, big shows, little shows, celebrities. Just a he took like a montage of stuff and put it all together just because he wanted to do that. And other than that, we got the DB Cooper is my next single. We shooting that soon. It's produced by the Olympics. They signed to Maybach Music.
Okay.
And it features Jimmy Flint.
Oh, yeah,
And
I've heard of him.
it's on my next LP called The Biggest Winner, coming out on Quick Flip. You know what I'm saying? Real soon.
Make sure y'all get that.
That's the next video though. DB Cooper's hot. My Twitter is Big Perm 517, and I'm on there every day, so you can get at it.
So that's how your fans get into contact with you, Twitter
I mean,
mostly?
I'm on Facebook more than Twitter, but you know, Twitter, Facebook, PlanetPerm.com.
Okay.
You know, all of the above. I'm definitely easy to catch, especially virally. So, you know, you could get at me on the internet all day.
Yeah, it's definitely important to have presence on the internet as a rapper.
Yeah, and I do too, especially if you're talking about that paper. If you talking about some BS, I might have seen it, but I might not say nothing back. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so how do you feel about youth violence today?
I feel like, first of all, you don't get me started on violence, man, because I feel like a lot of the young people catch a lot of flack for the violence, and sadly enough, in our town, it's a lot of these older clowns that's out here really doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, violence in any age bracket is just something that's most of the time it's unnecessary. It's just somebody's pride was hurt. They couldn't swallow their pride. They felt the need to take it above and beyond it. And a lot of times they end up throwing their own life away over something that was real petty. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, it's a time and a place for everything. So we shooting out to Philly, Quick Flip. We shooting out to Philly. Do a couple of few recordings, and to get our cameo in, and on this Tone Trump video he got with Jeezy coming up.
Wow.
That's next week actually. Everybody in Lansing, keep on moving. You know, we all moving in a positive direction. We all want the same goals. Stop hating on that next nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just support. If you don't support it, then don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta hate. You don't gotta try to tear nobody shit down. But you know, keep it moving. I mean, everybody putting out product, everybody putting up videos, everybody working. I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a long time, and it wasn't always this way. So I definitely gotta just tell everybody to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Salute to KushMag. You know what I'm saying?